On 2017 Renault Career mode, and we've had a good qualifying up to P6. So I mean, we've had a bit of a shaky start to the season. Last race weren't too sad, a bad start, but recovered to P6 nicely. Hopefully this time out though, you know, starting at a decent position in the grid. Let's get the race started while we jibber jabber. Hopefully with a decent grid start, you know, we can hopefully hold some good points here. Good start. Bit of a shaky, some really shaky gears changing, just getting us absolutely swamped into turn one. But no, we've still got, as it grows on up the side of us.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
Cars looked really good actually through qualifying. Bit of a mad dive up on Vettel. Ah, mother chuffer. Oh well, similar to, I think it was it Australia, we had that sort of first lap dink and just took a bit out of the front wing. Hopefully this shouldn't cause a huge problem. Like I say, I mean, we've said before, I think we've got to be aiming to be fighting these Force Indias. And I think we've got that pace this weekend, so qualifying was good. We knew we'd got the pace. Had sort of been a little bit of front wing damage, just causing a little bit of issue. A little bit of issue through the corners, but not quite enough exit speed to try and take it back. Hopefully a bit of slipstream on Danny Rick might be enough to make the move back into turn one, although we've got Bottas trying to make a look. Danny Rick deciding to bail.
Approaching the pit window, you'll be on the softs.
I think we will repair that front wing. I know it's going to cost us a bit of time, but do feel like it's causing us quite a bit of issue. Not quite having that front end grip into the corners. I mean, the car has felt really sort of stuck to the ground all through free practice and qualifying. Not feeling quite as solid, so I think it's worth losing a little bit of time.
Race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is
Come on! Slipstream in the inside line. We're actually managing to fight Bottas a little bit. Ah, come on. Actually fighting Bottas better than I think we really should be. We are a bit heavier on fuel as well. Changed the actual internal combustion unit going into this race as well, because that was absolutely dead as the dodo. And I think Jeff was saying earlier the MG UK is looking a bit battered, so Also, we've got some R&D going on the, I think it's the under tray. There's definitely some chassis work we've had done. But I think slipstream, DRS from Bottas, this is a foregone conclusion.
Your pit window is now open. Our gap to our teammate is 2.5 seconds.
Pushing back up the insides, managed to sort of make Bottas go a little bit wide. Danny Rick's managed to make the move. Hopefully with them two fighting, that should just cost them a little bit of time, give us a bit of free air to work on. But obviously we know we've got a long stop ahead of us. Changing that front wing.
Raikkonen's in first place.
Jesus, and Kimi's got a hell of a lead. Surprised to see Vettel in third actually, because all through free practice the Ferraris have looked much more on it than the Mercedes. Oh, it's going to run wide as well. Ooh, sorry Danny.
You need to pit in this lap.
Try and hold him to the outside line as best we can. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be the first to stop. It's going to see us nicely right down at the back of the field.
Complete, go now. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Okay, time to boot it. Well, we've got some clean air, so clean air, fresh rubber.
Okay, we're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep the temps under control.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to have to do a bit more, use a few more components in the next race. And go on to our second MG UK this season. Ooh. Okay, so now it's going to be the time to see how much time we have lost, because that's sort of Perez, Danny Rick all in the pits. Everyone's going to get out in front of us by the look of it. Okay, actually not too sad. Maybe, I say, 3-4 seconds we've lost. See, Danny Rick, Bottas were behind us. We've managed to keep the jump on Perez. That's, to me, that's the more important. The more important car to stay in front of the Force Indias, because I think they're the ones that we can fight all season. You know, Red Bull, Mercedes, there needs to be a hell of a lot of work to make a sensible charge at these boys towards the end of the season. But obviously the team objectives for the season's P11. So
VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down, maintain a positive delta.
VSC for a Williams, I think. Not sure which
Slow down. Your delta is
which Williams that was.
too fast. Reduce your pace. Nico is in the pits. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green. Okay, clear.
That VSC could not have come at a worse time. Coming through. So that must have been Stroll's Williams then. Trying to work out why I've got a VSC and still got 20 runners though. And there's a VSC in every bleeding race this season as well. Ah, don't run wide. Thank you.
The car behind has come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Softs on the car behind.
Come on, because I really want to try and make that jump on Ocon.
Okay, distance to teammate 3.5 seconds.
Thank you, Danny. Didn't really put up too much of a fight. Bit of slipstream, should get DRS down the straight, so hopefully we can look to make a move into turn 1 on Ocon. Albeit I think we're going to have Danny Rick on our backs. I think we might be a little bit too far back. Ah! When all else fails, round the brakes on at the very last minute. Grosjean up in 7th. He's had some decent pace this weekend, to be fair. Ocon seems to have fallen off the back of us nicely as well. Nice exit for the straight. We should maybe be able to get a little look in going into the last corner. Force Grosjean into a little wiggle. Well, if we can get Kvyat and then at least manage to hold our qualifying position, there must be a hell of a gap to the car in front. No, not too bad. Could do with Hulkenberg getting his finger out though. I don't think he looks to be in the points position.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
In fact, I'd say he's well out of the points. I assume that's going to have to be Bottas up in 5th. Hopefully if we can just keep this clean, get in the DRS. We've got a few laps to make the move before the end of the race. Problem is, this is going to give Kvyat DRS. So we'll try and push him to the outside. He's going to have to take the longer route through turn 1. So 3 laps to either hold Kvyat back or try and chase down Verstappen. Which, to be honest, I can't see us chasing down that Red Bull.
The turbocharger is on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum.
That's good, Jeff, but how do I make the track shorter? The mileage is going to be what the mileage is, mate.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
So we're after is Spain.
Okay, gap to leader, 38.0 seconds. So the gap to our teammate is 9.0 seconds.
So I think without that front wing change in the pits, we'd be up there with Verstappen fighting for 5th. It's a good thing that the engine in this car I rate. It's just the chassis I think needs a little bit of TLC. We're not really shaking Career. You sort of seem to gain a little bit of ground in sectors and then he pulls it back. But again, I think if we can just get the chassis sorted, get the aerodynamics nice, the engine's good, so if we get the rest of it sorted, I mean it's the same engine that Verstappen's got, so you know, we should be able to get up there and fight with the Red Bulls.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
It's alright, Jeff, we're on the last lap, mate. Ooh. I'm sure it's sort of this section of the lap we're losing the time to Kvyat. Nice win for Kimi. That's how you know you're playing a game. Kimi actually turns up on race day for once.
Okay, gap ahead is 7.3 seconds.
Why are you telling me, Jeff? It doesn't matter at this point of the race, mate.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
Well, that's back-to-back 6th places, so it's some more good points for the team. Good points in the drivers. We're ahead of both Force Indias again, which is where I said I wanted to be aiming for, so
another excellent win from Ferrari. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
that's what Ocon's going to get driver of the day.
And as we can see, it's time for the podium. And as the drivers make their way out, there's a familiar red suit making its way to the top step. Fantastic win for Ferrari.
Ah, well in Kimi. So let's have a look at what this does to the driver's title.
Here's how things look in the driver's table. It's a good result for Kimi Raikkonen, who extends his advantage at the...
Or not. But yeah, no, we'll is what it is. So yeah, no, cheers for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please smash that like, smash that subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at 1sgaming, at 1sgaming extra, on Facebook at 1sgaming official, and online at www.1sgaming.co.uk. Cheers, guys. Catch you later. Bye.